Today, we've got something truly epic lined up. The Gordie Howe International Bridge. This is one of North America's most impressive mega projects. Stretching across the Detroit River with a record-breaking span, this bridge isn't just about the stats. It's revolutionizing how people travel, trade, and connect. Before the iconic Ambassador Bridge linked Windsor, Ontario and Detroit, Michigan, crossing the Detroit River was quite a challenge. The river, perfect for ships but a major obstacle for people, required a unique solution. Trains would actually use ferries to transport travelers across, and once on the other side, passengers would hop back onto the train to continue their journey. But everything changed in 1929, when the Ambassador Bridge was completed. This was right when cars were becoming super popular, transforming how people traveled. Detroit and the surrounding areas had to rethink their transportation and trade routes, and the Ambassador Bridge made crossing the river much easier, especially boosting trade between Canada and the US. But here's where the story gets interesting. The owner of the Ambassador Bridge, Manuel Marone, wasn't thrilled about the idea of competition. When plans for the Gordie Howe Bridge surfaced, Marone wasn't happy and even sued the government to block it. His alternative? Add another span to his existing bridge. Critics argue this was to protect his revenue from tax-free gas sales. However, Marone's plan had flaws. Building a new bridge right next to the old one would create security risks and could be problematic if nearby roads needed to close. Plus, with over $1 billion worth of goods crossing the border daily, businesses rely on smooth and efficient border crossings. More options are essential. By 2035, the new bridge could generate about $240 million annually. Despite all the debates and legal battles, the Gordie Howe Bridge is moving forward. Designed by Eric Barons, the chief bridge architect at AECOM, the Gordie Howe Bridge is a marvel of engineering. This cable-stayed bridge will feature two towering A-shaped towers standing at an impressive 722 feet tall, supported by 26 cable stays. On the Canadian side, the bridge connects to an extension of Highway 401, known locally as the Right Honorable Herb Gray Parkway. This below-grade parkway features 6 through lanes, following Talbot Road and Huron Church Road from a new interchange at the former end of Highway 401 to the EC Row Expressway. In the United States, the Gordie Howe Bridge will connect to Interstate 75 with dedicated ramps. This project involves reconstructing and widening 3 kilometers of the highway, enhancing local roads, and building new pedestrian bridges across the highway. Noise walls will also be put up to reduce disruptions to the southwest Detroit neighborhood. The bridge's multi-use path will be the first legal pedestrian crossing over the Detroit River, linking to local streets and trails on both sides. Now, if you're curious about why it's named after Gordie Howe, you're not alone. Gordie Howe, affectionately known as Mr. Hockey, was a Canadian legend in the NHL, playing for the Detroit Red Wings and Hartford Whalers. He was celebrated for his versatility, toughness, and incredible scoring ability, setting numerous records throughout his illustrious career. The bridge pays homage to his legacy by linking Detroit, Michigan, and Windsor, Ontario, 2 cities deeply steeped in hockey culture. It stands as a powerful symbol of unity and resilience, embodying Howe's impact on the sport and his knack for bringing communities together. Despite concerns about climate change and sustainability, extending the service life was found to have minimal cost implications. Concrete placement for the tower footings began on Canada Day, July 1, 2020, culminating in 7,600 cubic meters poured over 6 months. In 2021, the focus shifted to constructing the tower legs, employing innovative techniques like cambered legs and temporary crossbeams to counteract gravity's effects. By July 2021, the tie beam, crucial for balancing horizontal forces, was successfully installed and post-tensioned at grade level. The bridge's initial projected cost was $4.4 billion, later adjusted to $5.7 billion. But today it stands at $6.4 billion, as announced by the overseeing construction groups. Vehicle opening is now anticipated for fall 2025, a delay from the original goal of November 2024. Acknowledging the challenges, the federal government is covering an additional $700 million and waiving penalties for the extended timeline due to disruptions from the COVID-19 pandemic, impacting construction progress like many other projects. Managed by the Windsor Detroit Bridge Authority, WDBA, on behalf of the federal government, and with Bridging North America, BNA, overseeing contractors, both parties have agreed to adjust the project's cost and schedule. This decision is in response to unforeseen disruptions and aims to enhance community benefits and support the local economy. With 11 million worker hours already invested and more to come. Despite setbacks, the extended timeline is seen positively for its economic contribution. Looking ahead, the next phase involves completing the connection across the river, including installing the road deck linking the two countries and erecting the 216 cable stays supporting the bridge. Project leaders are confident they remain on track for completion in 2025. Without a doubt, the Gordie Howe Bridge stands as a symbol of progress, paving the way for a brighter future with numerous promising benefits. Chief among these is the assurance of smoother traffic flow, eliminating congestion, and delays to introduce a new era of seamless travel. This enhanced connectivity isn't just about saving time. It's about cutting down on fuel consumption and emissions and promoting a greener, more sustainable transportation network. But the bridge's impact extends far beyond logistics. It acts as a catalyst for economic revival on both sides of the border. By generating jobs and facilitating cross-border trade, it injects vitality into local economies, fostering growth and prosperity for communities along its route. With goods and services moving freely, businesses flourish, enhancing their competitive edge and seizing new opportunities in emerging markets. However, the bridge's deepest significance lies in its symbolic power, serving as a testament to international cooperation and unity. It stands as a tangible embodiment of the enduring bond between Canada and the United States, highlighting the outcomes of collaboration and shared values. Beyond its practical purpose, the Gordie Howe Bridge serves as a cultural bridge, bringing nations closer and paving the way for a more interconnected global community. As we look towards the future, it's evident that the bridge's impact will extend beyond its physical structure. It represents what can be accomplished through teamwork and ambitious vision, inspiring future generations to think big and embrace the transformative potential of infrastructure. Its completion not only marks the end of construction, but also signifies the start of a new chapter in our collective journey towards progress and prosperity. So, as we anticipate the ribbon-cutting ceremony, let's pause to contemplate the boundless opportunities that lie ahead. What are your thoughts about this bridge? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Luxury Xplore for more interesting content such as this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.